Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and I saw this article that says Raphael admits why the TMNT needs to split up forever, and he's right. And this definitely intrigues me, so let's give this a read, shall we? Despite being one of the best and most iconic superhero teams in the comic book history, Raphael thinks the TMNT needs to split up, and he's totally right. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are perhaps the most iconic hero team in modern fiction, and according to Raphael, they need to split up forever, and he's right. It's interesting that Raphael would have this opinion given how desperate he wants to be part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at the start of the series. In the current continuity of IDW publishing TMNT, Raphael was separated from the rest of his Turtle brothers and Splinter, and they were all and before they were even they were split up even before they were mutated. There we go. But after they were exposed to the mutant news, this means while Leonardo, Donatello, and Michelangelo were being raised by Splinter and had each other during their unnatural transformation into giants, and the morphic turtles, Raphael was alone. The first full story arc of the series was three turtles looking for their long lost brother, with Raphael desperate to find them as well. However, after some new information has come to light in the ongoing Armageddon game events, Raphael seemingly regrets the day he and his brothers found each other in the first place. So the turtles have mystical powers over people's life. And I gotta say, I like the image that's here. You guys can see it too if you click on the link in the description. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 139 by Sophie Campbell and Favreau P, with story consulting by Kevin Eastman and Tom Maltz, which I totally met Kevin Eastman. Total bragging rights there. The Turtles are training with Kitsune in the Road Between Worlds. Did they steal that from Star Wars? Road Between Worlds. Known as the Thin Place. Oh, so they don't call it Road Between Worlds. Okay, never mind. The Kitsune is usually a TMNT villain. She decided to join forces with the Turtles to defeat her brother, the Rat King. The Rat King wants to take over the world, which is something Kitsune had been working towards for generations, so she isn't going to let that happen. In an effort to defeat her brother, Kitsune agreed to teach the Ninja Turtles the secret of mysticism, which I probably butchered that word, sorry, as well as inform them of their inherent mystical abilities. Apparently, the Ninja Turtles all have the ability to draw people into their orbit without meaning to, and for that reason, Raphael says that they should go their separate ways, and after the Rat King is vanquished, as the power they wield is too great and unpredictable. Well, Raphael has always been a loner type turtle, where he'll say he wants to be alone, but he really wants to be there for his brothers. And I don't know when this whole mystical shit started to take place in the Ninja Turtles, to be honest. Because the rise of the Ninja Turtles was the first time I actually seen the mystical side of the Turtles being used. Sure, you can say in the old 3 Turtles, with the Ninja Tribunal arc, and how I think, if memory serves me right, the 4 Turtles in the old 3 version all transformed into dragons. You can say that was mystical, but that was in a little story arc. A 3-4 episode story arc. And then after that, they were back to just 4 mean green talking machines, as some might say. So I don't know. People were seemingly naturally drawn to the turtles, but what's really happening is that Universe is pushing those people closer to them, and strictly molding those people in the Ninja Turtles image through the manipulations of circumstances and seemingly random events. The most extreme example of this is Jenica, who went from being a normal human woman to a mutant turtle, though Jenica isn't the only one. The Ninja Turtles greatly impact the lives of everyone they are around, and they do so without meaning to. In fact, the TMNT has no control over the phenomenon at all. Over this phenomenon at all. However, the only thing that do know is that this power is at the strongest when the turtles are all together, which is why Raphael thinks they shouldn't be. Raphael wanted nothing more than to be part of a family when he was young, because he had to go through the most traumatic experiences of his life all by himself. However, he is more than willing to abandon the happiness his family offers if it means they won't alter anyone else's life. While Jenica is happy to be the fifth turtle, this ability doesn't just work on allies, but also enemies. There's a reason the Ninja Turtles, heroes who, by all accounts, should be nothing more than street level, are regularly tangled with immortal warlords, interdimensional dictators, and literal gods. Every one of them is drawn to the Turtles because of their secret mystical powers. But if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles weren't together anymore, as Raphael suggests, then these potential world-ending events would assuredly lessen, and everyone would overall be better off. And from what can be gathered from both the issues and the series, Raphael was totally right. From that perspective, I can see where Raphael will be coming from. I'm happy that this time around, like him wanting to leave and do this whole solo act isn't out of him being a hothead like he's known to be. He's doing it for like more of a selfless reason, besides having it for a selfish reason, and so that I can get behind and I can respect, and I'm grateful for that. And Raph is a good hero and he means well, so like I said, I can see where he's coming from just based off this article. I haven't read the Armageddon game, so I don't know the full context. But solely on this article, I can see where he's coming from. And I don't know. On one hand, I think I full on agree with him. But on the other hand, I think, and I'm family oriented, right? I think he should stay with his family, especially if he had a rough past. But at the same time, sometimes you have to put your family last and the safety of others first. So I'm kind of torn in between. So I can see it and I can agree with it and I can understand it. But on the other hand, I was like, don't go, don't leave your family. But so but he's this time around he's doing it for the right reasons. So I'll give Raphael credit where credit's due. He's doing it for the right reasons. So, that said, what do you beautiful people have to say about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. And we'll talk to you fellow mutants later.